Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. But straight ahead, we've got a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round 2, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the second of 3 on this Christmas Day with the Giants and Eagles, and off we go in Philadelphia. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Oh, my goodness.
It should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
Throwing Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The point helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Jones.
What's down, my guy? Appreciate you for tuning in, man. What's down with you, man? What's down with you?
And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the 1st down.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles at 13-1 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dexter Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing is Hurts. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dexter Lawrence, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. This is fielded at the 27. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And just 3 yards on the catch there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
They had them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. That ball caught by Campbell. That's not one you see often, illegal touching, and unfortunately for them, CD, it wipes away a big play.
Yeah, you just can't step out of bounds and be the first one to touch it when you come back in. That'll draw a flag every time.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Bro ran a match beater without even knowing it and missed a touchdown. Oh my goodness.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we won.
Oh, Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. 3rd down and 13.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown. Nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point. That's the score, 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Campbell making the catch. Will go down as a gain of 6. And we've got a 3rd and 3.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drive routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. It's too good. The ball free, and it's 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Rodgers on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. He's across midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is trying to start first snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that, it only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. In motion right, Campbell. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Not a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. Only able to gain a couple there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott got the team. It's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. This one is Slayton over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before break. Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd down, Swift. Sheds off the tackle. Gets by him and out a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Swift, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And the extra point, and they lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That one for me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It is picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Here's Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott going with the PAT. And that increased their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 3rd quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Jones, a throw completed to Hyatt. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards and a Giant first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Throwing, Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down. Jones.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number of yards in this runaway contest.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On first down, Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Watkins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he takes a shot on the release. This will be incomplete.
If he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On the option to give to Swift here. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they're going to score again. Another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Here's Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the rollout continues. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just added on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
This game was well in hand early, never really in doubt.
GG.
So many games
GG.
together. So much